Hey guys, it's DreadbaneSC here, joined once again by SephyreSC, and we've got a match here between Boo as the Zerg player, of course, and Kiante actually as the Terran player. Now, Seth, what do you think we'll see in this match?
Well, we've got two prominent Team Liquid IRC people here, Boo versus Kiante, so we'll actually see a hopefully a high-level game here. We've been sent through this replay pack by Boo, and we saw a couple of games all over the place playing against random people, but now we've got a classic matchup between Boo and Kiante, who are both from Team Liquid IRC, so I imagine it's going to be a much higher level play. Probably see some interesting stuff going down. I know these guys know each other really well, so I imagine we might see some sneaky banelings, or we might even see some cheesy drops from Kiante. I'm not sure. I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a good game.
So it's actually, I mean, it looks on the map that it's quite a short rush distance, but it's really not, is it? I mean, once you really break it down, it actually takes a bit longer, so maybe not too many rushes, you think?
I mean, this map is pretty well known. I mean, the rush distance is pretty long. You've got to wind your way fairly across the map, and you know there is that spot when there's Protoss that they like to, wall off, and then a lot is made about the destructible rocks at the back of the base. So there's lots of stuff that can be done on this map. The interesting thing here is Kiante's not walling off with his barracks. He's actually building in base. I've seen this a lot lately, that players are preferring not to, rely so heavily on their choke and are just defending in their base, especially when they can use their SCVs as well, and they can build stuff faster. It means the SCVs aren't running all the way down to the choke immediately, so I can get these barracks out faster, and if the Zerglings are going to be coming, it's like a few screens worth of running that the SCV would have to do, especially on this map, to get to the choke. So, those Marines are going to be out faster no matter what kind of cheese Boo would be throwing at him. So, in this case, it's not too much of a big deal because Boo's just playing absolutely standard. Looks like a 13 pull into a 15 hatch here, and he's doing it on a nicely timed minerals, a little bit past the 300 there, so it's a little bit less than perfect. But I mean, at this stage of the beta, when no one's played for a couple of weeks, this is pretty damn nice.
Yeah, a lot of people getting back into their groove. I mean, the beta has been out for about a month now, so everybody kind of getting their grasp on it. I mean, he's got his orbital command going now, and he's got the second expansion for Boo. Actually, he's going. His first expansion going up for Boo. So, I mean, I see a lot of tanks actually, siege tanks on this map because of all the cliffs, and it would make a great. I mean, if you walled off, actually, it would have made a great kind of choke point. But as it is, he's trying something new. I mean, there was a time where it was all everything was the wall in now, but now new age Starcraft, it always changes. So. He's got his expansion going up now, though, for Kiante, so he's keeping up with the Zerg player. Yeah.
That's an interesting build here. I mean, this is kind of like reminiscent of Broodwell with, I think it's a 15cc, but usually you see like a 14cc. I know Flash used them a whole bunch against Chadong recently. But no, it's really interesting to see how this build's gone down, especially with his racks in the base, second barracks coming down, and the gas, and he's gone for that, fast orbital 15cc. So if he can pull this off without too much early pressure from Boo, and I mean, I don't think the Boos are really all that aware of what's going on right now, so Kiante could be in a really strong position here. It'll be very, very interesting to see if he can hold this expansion. I mean, Boo's macroing up and got his own expansion, but as Zerg player, you really want to be ahead of the Terran expansion curve, because they can just get really, really strong, especially at 1 or 2 bases. So I imagine that once Boo realizes what's going on, he's going to really want to try to deny this, but, Kiante, I really like the build, and if he can hold on to it, he's going to be in such a strong position.
He's got the third barracks coming down now. These Zerglings fighting these Marines. Oh, they're not going to get the surround though. They're running back to their friends. They are going to get taken out though. So Zerglings not able to get into the base and see what's going on in there. The Overlord though sneaking around the side. Actually, he will see what's going on in the. Actually, he hasn't yet. He's actually just happy to kind of cruise around the side. He doesn't know that there's actually 3 barracks coming. He might have an idea though, but it's always good to get that scouting info.
Yeah, it was really nice micro there by Kiante. I mean, he did really well not to lose many of his units there. I mean, he got a bit damaged on this Marine, but really took out those 6 Marines 6 Zerglings quite cleanly. I'm imagining Kiante's position is really, really quite strong here. He's going heavy barracks, which Boo hasn't seen. Boo has seen the expansion though, he knows about that, and he knows that he really needs to have some macro up or come up with some kind of economic damage to this Terran to slow him down, but other than that, I think Kiante's in a really, really strong position. It'll be interesting to see what Boo can do to come back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Blue's slightly ahead in the harvester count, and he has slightly got it, but I mean, as you said, you'd really like that expansion quicker than the Terran, because, they do need the extra lava and everything out first, and yeah, I mean, a bit of early, this SCV going straight into the Zerg base, he's just trying to scout out of it. He's going to get slaughtered though by the Queen and his Zergling. SCV never had a chance.
I like the choice though. I mean, as opposed to using Scan Mana, which I saw an interview Hang User did recently, where he's pointing out that, you know, for every scan you do, that's basically a huge waste of minerals that could be invested into a drone. So I do like the SCV Scout. They're kind of seeing if there's a big spine crawler wall that he's going to have to deal with, because then he could probably transition into something a little bit more mech heavy. But no, he's sticking with this huge infantry build, which is an interesting choice against Zerg, especially considering most people expect metal. I know that myself included, Zerg likes to whine about Terran metal all the time, but so it is very interesting to see this heavy infantry build, kind of something that Boo's probably not expecting. It's really good play here from Kiante. He's throwing some really interesting curveballs Boo's way, and Boo's really going to have to come up with something interesting to get himself back into this game.
Kiante's got the starport going down now and researching all the little marine upgrades here, so he might be, well, we'll have to see. He's got his mass marines right now at the bottom there, so he's got that covered, but yeah, he's sneaking that Stargate in, so we'll see if Boo has an answer to that.
Yeah, the interesting thing is Boo hasn't gone for a second expansion. I mean, especially doing a 2-base play and going really conservative here. Myself, if I see the expansion from Terran, especially like a 14cc, 15cc, you're either going to rush it, or if you've committed yourself to a macro, you're going to take the third base, because they're going to have to be defending their own base. So it's interesting. I mean, there's a little bit of